Shalom Akiyam and Akwaf, brothers and sisters. Quan coming through once again. Just wanted to do a little brief video on something in regards to Kobe Bryant's demise. It's really sad, to be honest. Even with the understanding that this is all planned, it's really sad, what I mean? Because Kobe was a pillar for, hard work and ethic and just being that grinder, that person that was always there in regards to just putting in the work. So you respect the man for that, but you never go to the point where you become an idolater and you put this person on a pedestal. And a lot of people, they do that in this world, where you take these celebrities and you get attached to them because you admire them, but you have to understand that fandom goes into idolatry, where you infatuated with this person, and that's where pragmatism comes in. You have to be pragmatic in this society. You can't put nothing in the world, nothing in the flesh on the pedestal, nothing that's tangible you put on the pedestal, because they all come and go. The only thing that stays is the Heavenly Father. That's it. The spirit is the only thing that stays. Nothing that's tangible is forever. Only the intangible. So it's important for us to put things in their proper perspective when it comes to, celebrities and so on and so forth. We have to understand the nuance and the minutia and the machinations of the Luciferian aspects of this society, as I continue to state. But in this video, it just seemed weird that LeBron is talking about Kobe as if he died right after he passed him when he won that scoring title. Well, when he passed him on the scoring all-time scoring list, becoming the number 3. The funny thing about this is, like, when you listen to this and you see LeBron talk about him, it's like he kind of knew that Kobe was gonna die. Like, it's kind of like a premonition, where LeBron knew that he was a part of a ritual where he would have to sacrifice Kobe Bryant. And sometimes in the industry, they understand these things. It's just, it don't really sit well with them. But they have to do it because they signed that oath. They signed their name in blood. And people don't understand that. Well, a lot of people don't understand that is because, they're just not privy to certain information. You have to contextualize your research in order for you to understand what's really going on in this world when it comes to the ritualistic aspects, when it comes to the spiritual aspects. So we just gonna play the video, and I'm gonna chime in here and there.
When I was a kid, when I was in high school, I was growing up through the ranks when Kobe came into the league. He was, it wasn't a dream of mine to come straight, from high school at that point in time to the NBA. But I was like, wow, a 17-year-old, 18-year-old kid being able to make that leap, that's pretty damn cool. And as I started playing more ball and I was went into high school, the things that he was doing on the floor, I, admired and wanted to be a part of. I went to ABCD camp, and he came and talked to all the kids that was there, and I happened to be one of the kids that was there, and I was just listening. I was just trying to soak everything up I could. And I remember one thing that he said. He was like, if you want to try to be, great at it, or want to be one of the greats, you got to put the work in.
And that's the funny thing, like, everything that he's saying is cool, as far as, Kobe giving him that game. But, it's just funny how he sheds light on Kobe Bryant as if he died. Like, I mean, we know he passed away, obviously, but he didn't die around this time. So this is how you know that he was in on it as far as the ritual. Of course, you're going to mourn because you don't want that to happen. But at the same time, you could tell that these people, they all in on this. Like, Trae Young got his number changed for his game. Like, how the hell he get his number changed that fast? Now, I'm sure it could be ways where they could get that done, but it's just ironic that all this shit is just so fast. As far as the tributes and so on and so forth, like, it's strange, man. Like, the man passed Kobe Bryant on the all-time scoring list, and the thing about it is, you see the snake print on the court, on two sides of the court in that game if you watch the game. And the funny thing is, that game was in Philadelphia. Now we know the snake print is for the 1776 time during the Revolution, as far as the time that Benjamin Franklin had built that lodge. But it's funny that the snake resonates because Kobe Bryant was known as the Black Mamba, and LeBron James passed him in the city that Kobe Bryant was born in. Like it's crazy, man. Like if you can't see the signs, I feel sorry for you. I really do. It's blatant. It's in your face. You gotta like I did a video on the cartoon segment of the prediction of Kobe Bryant's demise. You still gonna call me crazy? You still gonna call me a conspiracy theorist? It's like it's in your face, man. This shit is really real. Nipsey Hussle, he was met with the same demise in regards to him being sacrificed. Before he signed that deal with Atlantic, nobody fuck with Nipsey in regards to like how they fuck with him now after he died. There wasn't no press on him, none of that. Now he wins a Grammy after his death because when you die, you're more monetizable. They make more money off you when you're dead than when you're alive. Like all this stuff happens according to rituals. Same thing happened to Nipsey. Same thing happened to Mac Miller. XXX Tentacion. Just like in my last video, XXX, if you understand the Pythagorean numerology, if you look at the chart, the term X, it denotes the number 6. It has the 3 letters FOX, which goes back to Fox 5. Or Fox on channel 5 or whatever channel that's on your cable provider or whatever. You know, not to digress, but all this stuff happens according to the Luciferian aspects of this society. And the main stage that it happens on is the stage that's presented to you when it comes to these celebrities, the entertainment industry, the microcosm of the pagan gods. All they are just microcosms of the pagan gods.
You know, there's no substitution to work. And I was a 15-year-old kid at that camp. You can actually find the footage of him at that camp. And in 2001, I believe I was playing in New Jersey, and the All-Star game, if I'm not mistaken, and y'all can correct me, was in Philly, right? Yeah, that Saturday, me and Maverick drove to the Intercontinental downtown Philadelphia, and he gave me a pair of his shoes, which I ended up wearing that following night. It was the red, white, and blue Kobe's. I was a 15, and he was a 14, and I wore them anyways. And I sat and just talked to him for a little bit. He gave me the shoes. I rocked them in the game. And it was the same night that we played Oak Hill against Melo. And then I saw what he was able to do the very next night, winning MVP here in Philly. That following night. As I got drafted, I still just admired him. You know, seeing what he was able to accomplish, winning championships, being early in his career where, he learned from the misses that he had against the series against Utah, and he just used that as motivation and got better and better and better to him winning multiple championships, and continued to admire him throughout my high school rank. And then as competitors, just seeing the work ethic that he put into the game. He had zero flaws offensively, zero. You backed off of him, he could shoot the 3. You body him up a little bit, he can go around you. He can shoot the mid-range, he can post, he can make free throws. He had zero flaws offensively, and that's something that I admired as well. Just being at a point where the defense will always be at bay, where they couldn't guard you at all offensively, where you just felt like you was just immortal offensively because of your skill set and your work ethic. We take it down to 2008 where we become the Redeem team. And it was a dream come true for me to be able to line up alongside of him. Just admiring him for so many years, and seeing him from afar, and then being able to be in practices with him, and me watching and learning. So on. I mean, it's just too much. It's just too much. The story.
You see what I'm saying? Like, this is something where it's like, bro, you just passed him on the scoring list. This is nothing to where you gotta be like over emotional about. This is how you know he knew that Kobe Bryant was gonna be met with his demise. They all was in on the plan. You know what I mean? When you see that video of LeBron crying after he comes off the plane, of course that's sincere. But at the end of the day, He knew that that was coming. It's like one of those guilty cries, like, damn. You feel what I'm saying? Or like that, they all do that. Like Floyd Mayweather, there's a video of Floyd Mayweather on FaceTime with one of the dudes that killed himself. I forgot his name. He's on FaceTime with him. And basically this occurred, as far as the man killing himself, this occurred right before the fight with Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. Like, all these things happen according to events that come subsequently after. So you had the Grammy Awards that came after Kobe Bryant's death. You feel what I'm saying? You got the Super Bowl coming up. All this stuff happens around this time when it comes to sacrifices. Nipsey Hussle, I think he died in April in 2019, I believe. But that was still around that time frame. You know what I mean? Like, this shit is really real, man. It really is real. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong about the timing of his death when it comes to Nipsey Hussle, but I believe it was in April when he passed away. I believe Kobe passed away today at around like 3:30, if I'm not mistaken. If he wasn't, then I'm wrong. But all this stuff plays a big part. Like, even his daughter was 13 years old. We know that number is a high level significance in masonry on the left hand side. You feel what I'm saying? Kobe Bryant had tweeted to LeBron James, congratulating him on passing him in an all-time scoring list, and he posted the numbers that LeBron James scored, which was 33,644. Now we know 33,644. Those numbers have a high spiritual resonance on the left-hand side. So all this stuff is all ritualistic. Baal is the god of sacrifices. This occurs during the time of Beltane. That's where the term Bel comes from. It comes from Baal. You know what I mean? Like, when these females, when they abort their fetuses, they don't understand that they're sacrificing their child to Baal. Baal was the god of child sacrifice and blood sacrifice. It really is. It's just people don't understand these things because a lot of people are not privy to the Luciferian aspects, the Luciferian information. You know what I mean? The term Lucifer just means enlightenment, and we are under Luciferianism on the left-hand side, enlightenment on the left-hand side. The same things that Adam and Eve was being taught in the garden is what people are being taught now. You feel what I'm saying? It's just on the left-hand side is what's being taught. The right-hand aspect of Luciferianism, which means enlightenment, is based in the righteous understanding of the Most High and the Bible and so on and so forth. Christ is Lucifer on the right-hand side. The left-hand side, as far as Lucifer, is the triune, Nimrod, Semiramis, and Cush, because they led the apostasy, the Tower of Babylon, confusion, which is America, confusion. You know what I mean? So it all ties in. It all goes back to antiquity.
It's just too much. It doesn't make sense. And just to make a long story short, now I'm here in the Lakers uniform in Philadelphia, where he's from. Where one of the first time I ever met him, gave me his shoes. He won All-Star Weekend. It's surreal. It doesn't make no sense, but the universe just puts things in your life and
the universe. You see, like, a lot of people are starting to say that more and more. They starting to refer to the spirit as a universe, because that's based in the worship of the celestial plane, in which is Luciferianism. The universe, Saturn, the celestial bodies that these people worship on the left-hand side, not knowing what it's really about. You hear a lot of people saying that universe shit because it's letting you know that prophecy has to come to fulfillment. More and more people are being turned away by the Most High to their lust and to their falsehood of an understanding. It really is real. It's really the truth. But it's only a little bit of people that get this. That's why people don't like me. That's why people don't like people like me, who speak the truth and who understand, who's astute and prudent. You feel what I'm saying? In regards to understanding the nuance of this world we live in. All these motherfuckers with this universe shit, that's that Luciferian masonry rhetoric. LeBron James is a 33rd degree Mason. You could see a video or a picture of him being initiated by a Jewish rabbi named Yeshayahu Pinto. Look up a picture of LeBron James and Yeshayahu Pinto, and he looks really uncomfortable. He looks really uncomfortable because he understands that he compromised himself. for selling his soul and having to partake in the rituals and the aspects of the rights of the entertainment industry. RITES. You feel what I'm saying? It's important for people to understand this shit so they can wake up. All these deaths that occur, or for the most part, because you know some of these deaths they occur just by just occurring, but most of these deaths occur according to a plan, according to a fucking plan, man. We live in a play. We living out the Truman Show. This is the Matrix, man. Wake up. Especially so-called black men and women. Y'all need to wake the fuck up and understand what's out here, what's going on. Stop continuing to be blind, man. Wake up. Humble yourself and understand what's real. It's really about to go down in regards to like heavy prophecy. Destruction is coming to this defiled land, man. It really is. And all we are seeing, all we are identifying is the signs. We're seeing the signs.
And I guess when you live in the right way, or you just giving everything to whatever you're doing, things happen organically, and it's not supposed to make sense, but it just happens. And I'm happy to be in any conversation with Kobe Bean Bryant, one of the all-time greatest basketball players to ever play, one of the all-time greatest Lakers. The man got 2 jerseys hanging up in Staples Center. It's just crazy.
Any irony for you as a pass-first player? You said basically your whole life to not be third in scoring.
Yeah, because I just don't. I've never seen myself as a scorer. I've seen myself as just a guy.
Bro, you know damn well you a scorer, bro. That whole shit where people try to say, LeBron is a passer first. Bro, you a scorer, man. You're number 3 on the all-time scoring list. You are a scorer first. You happen to be a great passer, but you kind of overrated as a passer. Larry Bird was a better passer than you. Larry Bird was a better passer than LeBron James. Yes, he was. LeBron James is great passer. One of the probably the 10 greatest passers of all time. But Larry Bird, Magic, they were better passers than LeBron James. Just as an aside.
That's just a basketball player, and I've always wanted to have that triple threat mentality of being able to pass, being able to rebound, being able to score at times, and I've always loved the excitement that I gave my teammates by giving them the ball, seeing them score. Since I first ever started playing the game of basketball, that's always been like the greatest thing on the floor for me, and also being able to get back and make like changing plays defensively. So to be in this position as far as a scoring record or scoring list, that also doesn't make sense to me.
You never played against Michael, so you could always chase his ghost, call him an idol. You played against Kobe for so long. Was there a point where you have to stop idolizing him so you can play against him?
You shouldn't idolize anybody. Idolatry is sinful. You're not supposed to idolize anything. You could appreciate somebody for what they do, but don't idolize. Because that's going into infatuation to the point where you're not objective when you analyzing. So it's important not to idolize anything. You're not supposed to conform to that idolatrous spirit. You're not supposed to conform to that.
And then compete and win and all those kinds of things.
No, but you also can keep the main thing the main thing. Once the game started, when we competed against each other, probably after the first time I played him, my rookie year, you keep the main thing, and you're trying to go out and win the game, and he's trying to destroy you because that's what Kobe's all about. He has 0 friends out on the floor, but that doesn't mean that I'm still not admiring the guy that I'm playing against. I'm able to still prioritize and understand what's going on the floor. So, and I think I showed that when we competed against each other.
And then not getting a chance to play against him in the finals. At one time you said that was one of your very few regrets in your basketball career. Does that still stand?
I won't say it's a regret because it is what it is. The game has given me everything, and I've given the game everything as well. But we had an opportunity. I think that was 2009 or 8. The year we lost to Orlando in Eastern Conference Finals, and we had a hell of a year.
Bro, that was 2009, bro. You don't remember? Nah, I don't begrudge your brother for not remembering. You know, he played a lot of games, but yeah, that was in 2009.
That year, I think we were 66 and 16, and we got all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals, but we ran up against a Dwight Howard in his prime, and he completely he crushed us, and along with Hedo and Rashard Lewis and the rest of those guys. But no, it's not a regret. I think it would have been amazing to be able to compete against Kobe in the finals. It would have been great for the fans, but it's no regret. We had enough battles. Huh?
Envision it that you would pass it?
No, I didn't. It didn't matter. It could have been a layup. It could have been a free throw. It could have been a dunk. It could have been a three. It could have been a tip in. It doesn't matter. Because for me, I didn't go into the game saying, okay, this is how I'm going to do it. If it happened tonight like it did, cool. If it didn't, I really wasn't tripping about it.
What's it been like adjusting to having Kobe as a spectator at your games and sort of cheering you on as you were chasing this record?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty amazing. That's pretty much how I'm gonna be when I'm done playing. Being able to come back and watch this beautiful game, and hopefully, there's somebody still playing the game at a high level. That guy across the hallway, Ben Simmons, I can sit and watch him and see how much he's continued to grow, and watch him see him continue to do what he do, because he's growing every day. So, I mean.
Ben Simmons, when he was drafted, his cousin was sacrificed. His cousin was killed in a car crash. Isn't it crazy? All these car crashes, all these crashes, there's always something that's inconspicuous when it comes to these sacrifices. Like Paul Walker, he died in a car crash. Aaliyah died in a plane crash. So did Left Eye. Like all this stuff when it comes to these sacrifices, it's always due to something that's inconspicuous, like a car crash or so on and so forth.
It's a pretty cool thing to see him and see Gigi at the games and just it's a brotherhood. It's a brotherhood being a part.
Gigi, you see, like he knew, man. This is how you know he knew. He said, and see Gigi at the games. He knew that he was going to die along with his daughter. It was all sacrificial, man. It was all sacrificial.
Part of the Lakers franchise, and we all root for one another, no matter past, present, or future. That's what it's about.
Last two questions.
I'm getting to as you see, I had to answer a phone call while y'all was in here, so I haven't got to all my messages yet.
Last question.
Well, is there a favorite memory? I mean, is it him giving you the sneakers, is it winning gold medals? Is there something on the court that you guys did against one another that stands out when you think about him?
As far as together?
Yeah. Just something, a Kobe memory.
It's too many. It's too many. It could be the last game we played against each other in Staples. It could be his last All-Star game. Right there at halftime, he was getting interviewed by the great Craig Sager, rest in peace. That is an unbelievable moment right there, and I went over there and hijacked his interview. So us winning a gold medal together, some of the things that us going to some of the other events for Team USA, watching Phelps or so many different things that we did together as teammates. So like I said, I was a 15-year-old kid who was able to meet him. I was in awe, and he gave me a pair of his shoes. It's not just one. It's impossible to just single out just one of them, but it's cool to know that you have the support of one of the all-time greats that ever played this game, and someone that you admired to be like on the floor and do the things, win championships, be young, and be remembered. You don't have that much time to play this game, and if you're able to be remembered, for the great things that you did, the positive things that you did, making people feel great about what you did, that's a pretty cool thing. So I wrote on my shoes tonight. I think I put Mamba for life, 824 KB, because it's really that mutual. So.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, Mamba for life. The man knew that Kobe Bryant was going to die. He knew. So peace.